Hey everybody, it's Marcia Wright with Luxury of the South Realty, and today we're talking about the 5 things I love about living in Atlanta, Georgia, and the 5 things I hate about living in Atlanta, Georgia. So we're going to be talking about the pros and the cons today. So make sure you stay tuned to the end because I'm going to give you a bonus of number 6 about why I absolutely love living in Atlanta, Georgia. So again, we're going to talk about all things Atlanta today. So just make sure you stay tuned and see you in a few. Bye. So one of the first reasons that I absolutely love living in the Atlanta, Georgia area or Atlanta, Georgia is our diverse cultures. We are a melting pot of so many cultures, people from all over the world, which I absolutely love. The second reason that I absolutely love living in Atlanta, Georgia, and why you should move here is our educational opportunities. We actually are home to some of the best universities and colleges in the nation. We have Spelman, Morehouse, Georgia State, Georgia Tech, and a plethora of trade schools. And that's why our economy is so strong. And that's actually number 3. We actually boast a very, very, very low unemployment rate because of all of the opportunities that we have here in the Atlanta, Georgia area to hone your skills, either be it trade schools or, like I just said, educational opportunities at our amazing colleges and universities. So that's another reason why I absolutely love living in Atlanta, Georgia. All right, the 4th reason I love living in Atlanta, Georgia are all of the amazing activities. You guys, we have music, concerts, festivals, year long. We have amazing restaurants, which again speak to all of the amazing diverse cultures in Atlanta, Georgia. There's always something to do in the ATL. I always like to say Atlanta loves to be outside. And the 5th reason that I absolutely love living in Atlanta, Georgia, one of the amazing pros of living in Atlanta, Georgia is the ability to purchase a home. We have amazing home ownership opportunities here. We are at a medium home income medium home price of about $375 or so, which gives you the most bang for your buck. So again, the cost to live here is very, very low. All right, so let's talk about the cons now of living in Atlanta, Georgia. You guessed it, the traffic. You guys, Metro Atlanta, we have in Metro Atlanta, we have about 6 million people, right? And we are steady growing. We are like busting at the seams. It's a t-shirt and it says we are full, right? So the traffic is crazy. Now, for the people who live here, we kind of know, when we need to leave to go somewhere. We're kind of used to it, I guess, if you can get used to traffic. But the traffic here, you guys, is crazy. So that's one of the things that I absolutely do not like about living in Atlanta, Georgia. All right, so the second thing that or con about living in Atlanta, Georgia is the heat. You guys, it is hot. We are in the dirty South, right? So sometimes we can get up to in the the 90s, 95 degrees, and couple that with the humidity. Oh my gosh, right? So our hair, girls, ladies, our hair starts to kind of grow like a chia pet. But hey, it is what it is. We just kind of have to know when to plan those activities. We're not out in the heat of the day trying to run around and get things done. So that's another con about living in Atlanta, Georgia. All right, so the third con, I was about to do this, but the third con of living in Atlanta is it rains a lot. It really does. The precipitation here, a lot of times we get rain about 140 days out of the year. So yeah, if you don't like a lot of rain, well, this might not be the place for you. But it's a beautiful city, but it does rain a lot. Especially, I had to get used to that when I moved into our new home in another part of Atlanta. You know, I was like, oh my gosh, it rains so much, almost daily. But the thing about it is that it'll rain, and then like 5 minutes later, the sun is shining. But then you have all this humidity because of all of the, you know, that rain and the heat. So now you got like all this humidity. So again, ladies, your hair, you know, braid it up, do whatever. All right, number 4. The fourth con of living in Atlanta, Georgia is, oh my gosh, you guys, trying to get out of here. Hartsfield Airport is in competition in terms of the busiest airport in the world with Chicago O'Hare. So it's good to a certain degree because you can get anywhere in the world, but the con is, yes, everybody is coming in here as a hub, and so trying to get out of Atlanta sometimes is a total nightmare. Oh my gosh. So we love our airport. It's amazing. Again, it's one of the busiest in the world, but we also hate it because it's one of the busiest in the world. So just, you know, plan ahead and make sure that you pack. You know, always have a carry-on with you because you actually might get stuck at the airport. All right, so that's number 4. All right, and number 5, you guys, the pollen. So you may wake up in the morning and your car is green with pollen, and then when you come back out in the evening to go to work, to go home, your car is yellow with the pollen. If you have allergies, Atlanta just might not be the best place for you because the pollen is a pain. So if you can kind of push through that pollen, then come on to Atlanta. We would love to have you, but it definitely is a con if you have severe allergies, right? So these are just some of the things that I want to talk about. All right, so as promised, that 6th bonus thing that I love about living in Atlanta, Georgia is the Dirty South. We have amazing sports here, you guys. We got the Braves, we got the Falcons, we got an amazing hockey team. I can't think of the name of it right now, but Atlanta, we are truly diehard sports fans, and we go hard in the Dirty South. So if you enjoyed this video, please let me know. So anyway, you guys, that is it for me. I absolutely love living in Atlanta, Georgia, and I've helped a ton of people move here, relocate here. If you want to get in contact, my number is going to be right down here. And don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, all those good things. I would love to help you in your transition to Atlanta, Georgia, the Dirty South. All right, thanks again. Bye.